Alright, so today's topic is one of the crucial topics and the essential because it's always going to be consistent in your life and the people that you face. So this topic is talking to the people and the specific problems that you have with them. I know for a fact that nobody or like nobody talks to the person when something bothers them like slightly, not right away at least, or they do, they get angry and just like it makes it worse, the situation. So I realized that bringing up the hard topics that you always try to avoid with people is the most relieving thing ever, because from my personal experience, um like I started like confronting my problems towards other people, my family, friends, even strangers, and I felt so relieved and connected to those kind of people because I opened up to them where I was afraid of. So the first time I ever did that, it was when I was trying to fall asleep, but I couldn't fall asleep because I had this mind bothering me that I was like, the way my older brother treated me, or like the way he talked to me. Um, but I'm very close with my brother, first of all. And one time we got in a really big argument, and during COVID time, because I was playing too much video games, which in fact I did, and he called on me. He called on that, but the way he kind of told me was not the best way you could try to like let someone know that you're gaming too much. And yeah, and that thought bothered me so badly that I couldn't fall asleep. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna write it down so I can like talk to him about it, because if I cannot fall asleep, that thing is still bothering me, even though it's been like 4 months after the argument happened. So the next day, I called him and talked to him about it, and he was very happy about it that I brought it up, even though it was like, it seemed unimportant at the moment, but it was really important to me, which is important for the relationship. Because if you think the problem is small, it's never small, because it still bothers you and it affects your relationship and everything you do. So, and I noticed that so many people I try to help, like they tell me the problems with certain people, and I tell them like, yo, you gotta talk to them one on one and have a conversation and talk to them why you feel this way and why it's a problem. A lot of people don't do it, and it pisses me off so badly because they can fix this problem so fast, but they never listen, and because they're too scared. So it just it just frustrates, because it's frustrating to me because they come complain to me about a problem they can solve, but they don't do it because they don't want to, or they're scared. So it just annoys me, and this is like honestly the reason why I started YouTube, because I got tired of telling people advices that they don't receive. Like, why would I tell someone that they don't want to hear my advices? So I'd rather give it to people who actually would listen and take my advice. So it is really important. There's a great book called Crucial Conversations. I just finished this book, and it explains how to talk to people in the best way when you try to talk about the problems that you have with them. It's the the couple of mistakes that people make is they kind of go attack the person and tell them like, yo, you did this wrong and that is fucked up. But no, you're trying to find a mutual understanding, trying to like keep it like casual and tell them like, look, this thing bothers me, and is there any way we can fix this, or there's like common ground. And because you're going to compromise with the people, they're gonna be dickheads if they don't. So that's why when you're super angry, I would say too many emotions going on in like argument or something as well. I would say give it a time to think, because there's too much things going on and you want to say so much, but you can't. Like you don't, you shouldn't, because the things you're gonna say, you're gonna be very, you're gonna regret it. God. So yeah, this is like a topic that I probably will talk so many times, because it happens to me on a daily basis where like you gotta talk to someone, and some people are just afraid to do it, and sometimes I do too. But like at some point I figure out, like I put on some notes, figure out what I want to say, how do I want to say it, and how do I want to approach it, and then I go for it. Because this thing is the, like the small things bother you, and the small things become big things. It's like the snowball effect. And it's not, it's like, it's not life where you cannot express yourself and you cannot be authentic, where you cannot, you're trying to like cover your facade of like being the nice person. Fuck that. You gotta be straightforward and authentic, because that's gonna build the relationship stronger, or it's gonna like separate it. Either way, both of these are gonna better your life. So I got really triggered. I don't know why. I guess I get triggered by the people who don't do the shit. So yeah, try to talk to people. Don't be a dickhead. And your life will be better.